For the first time in his tenure as Green Bay Packers head coach, Matt LaFleur finally saw his vision for this football team come to fruition. Power running football game, a passing game that's complementary, and a defense that's tough and plays as such. They put all three together in a dominant 27-10 victory over the Chicago Bears in week 2, which means they picked up the dub, as did we, and we now move on to week 3 action, and it is tough at Tampa for their home opener against the Buccaneers. And believe it or not, these two teams mirror each other. Just about teams that want to run the football. You got Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon on Green Bay's side. You got Leonard Fournette on Tampa's side. They want to have passing games that are complementary, which is really silly to say, but it's true when you watch the first couple of weeks of tape between these two teams. When you have Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady at the helm of that passing game. And you have two defenses who want to play tough, who want to be physical and be championship level. This game is really going to be won in the trenches. Now, we know that they want to run the football. We know how physical that these defenses are. That's where the clash is going to happen. And both teams are dealing with offensive line issues. You got Green Bay's offensive line starting to get a little bit healthy. They returned Jenkins just last week and it paid dividends. The injuries that happened to Tampa Bay's offensive line has them sputtering in the passing game a little bit. And speaking of the passing game, both teams are also dealing with kind of wide receiver issues. And we know about the trade of Devontae Adams and having to bring along other wide receivers, and the vets have to lead for the Green Bay Packers. But on Tampa's side, you're going to be without Mike Evans, who decided to be dumb and continue his on-site beef with Marshawn Lattimore and got himself suspended. You don't know if you're going to have Julio Jones, who has not practiced. You don't know if you're going to have Chris Godwin, who has not practiced. You might be left with Scotty Miller and Russell Gage Jr. at the wide receiver spots for you. This game would very much be won in the trenches, and it really depends on who can get enough out of their passing game, out of their receivers, that decides this. But make no mistake about it, this is going to be physical. This is going to be tough. Hot weather, home opener, in Tampa, on the road. This is truly a toss-up. With all that being said, who wins? Who prevails? Week 3, Packers, Buccaneers, in Tampa, Sunday afternoon. I've got to go Tampa Bay 20, Green Bay 17. This game will be run in the trenches, and these different defenses will be clashing. I think Tampa, with it being at home, pulls out just one more play that gets them just those few extra points that helps them squeak by Green Bay. The biggest difference? Defense. Like I said, Green Bay knows where they want to get to on defense. They showed a little bit of it last week. But Tampa's defense, who's given up 13 points over the past 2 games, who has 10 sacks, 6 turnovers, that's going to be a little bit tough to overcome. Tampa Bay over Green Bay, 20-17. Buccaneers over Packers, 20-17. Remember, it does not matter the score. All that matters, as I said, Tampa Bay would defeat Green Bay this Sunday. Who do you think will win? Let me know in the comments. But until then, I'm T-Split. This has been Quick Toss. We out.